Well, hello. I am glad that you are joining me today. Little stuffed up with some allergies, but that doesn't stop us, right? So today what I'm going to do, you're going to get ready with me today, but I really want to talk about foundations because I think there's a lot of misconceptions on foundations, that foundations are tacky, sticky, they make you look old, they clog your pores, all that fun stuff. So we're really going to be talking about foundation, but in the same time, I'm going to be getting myself ready. You'll see I finally got my eyebrows done. We were so busy traveling and a lot of different things that my eyebrows got a little thick, and that's totally okay. So what I'm using is a pomade it's like a little tool kit, okay? These were limited, and so check with me if this is something that speaks to you. Check with me ASAP because I may have them and I may not. And if I don't have them, I can search and see if one of my team members has any. So we have them in blonde, brunette, and dark brunette. So it covers, 3 or 4 different shades each palette does. And it gives you your tools to go with it. And it's a very great price point for all of these. And you guys, this lasts for forever. I've been using it daily. I've also been using it when I'm doing my appointments with people. And so it lasts a long time. I would say you'd have this a year. And I know a lot of brow stuff you don't have very long. And so you would have this for a year. Okay. And then it comes with like a little brow brush to totally blend. And then it comes with a little white that you just kind of stick right up here underneath to like accent your brow bone. Now, normally people are like, why are you doing your brows before you even do your foundation? I just do what I do, right? Some days I do them first, some days I do them second. But what I like to do is I like to make sure that I am constantly doing my face and not waiting for something to dry. So what I just showed you is the foundation primer. I've done all of my skincare, prepped my face, and now I'm doing the foundation primer, especially now that I have my allergies going on. I'm going to want to put extra hydration, moisturization, and protection right here so my nose doesn't get raw. Because when I have the sinus stuff, it's like a 3 boxes of Kleenexes. Okay, so I put that foundation primer on to go ahead and get into my skin and be ready to kind of like fill up any pores that are left that are not filled up. I'm going to use my foundation brush, and then I also have like a brush, for the concealer, the under eye corrector. The under eye corrector has a peach tone. And what it does is it helps with reds, purples. So I'm really going to do my nose today to get all that covered up. And then our concealers, what those take care of is aging spots, sunspots, unevenness, all that fun stuff. And so you can conceal before your foundation, you can conceal after your foundation. It's whatever your preference is. And maybe what I would suggest to you is try, like the under eye corrector, that one I would totally do before your foundation. But try both, right? Try both ways. And then you can see which one is going to work best for you. And the goal of your foundation is to look the same season, okay? Hang on one second. I got to get a Kleenex here. Because if we don't look the same season, then people can really tell that you have the foundation on, okay? And the goal is to not have to carry your foundation all the way down here, because then it gets on your clothes. So if you're getting the correct foundation, you should be able to just go to your jawline and it should totally just blend in, okay? So the foundation that I am using today is our matte Time Wise 3D foundation. We also have it in a luminous. If you are more normal or dry skin, you might want a luminous if you like the glow. And then basically I'm just gonna dot it on my face, get a little bit. And then just brush it into the skin. It goes on really easy, really fast. And after about 90 seconds, so like it looks lighter, right? Wait till I'm done. Then it's gonna totally change. So it's gonna, you wanna give it 90 seconds for it to warm up to your skin. So when we foundation match you, that's usually what we do. We put a couple of colors on and then let the foundation sit for like 90 seconds. I shouldn't have put the foundation primer on there because I had extra stuff on my nose, so it's flaking off. But that's good because that means that it's hydrated, right? So if your eyes are red, you can even cover up your, eye area if you choose to. And then you just want to let it sit for 90 seconds. So see, you can already see that it's totally changed color and it's warmed up to my skin. And I look the same color, face and neck. Now, I usually have 2 foundations throughout the year because I tan very well in the summer. And then, of course, in the winter, usually it is for our lightest. So the translucent powder is going to go over this to finish it, or you can use a silky setting powder to go ahead and finish the look as well, okay? So now what I'm going to do while this is drying, I would say your foundation takes the longest to dry. Okay, so while this is drying, I'm going to go ahead and go to my eyes. So I just kind of go back and forth with stuff. And this is my palette. Our Chroma Fusion eyeshadows. You guys, what is so great with these is the pigment is amazing. And so they're long lasting all day long. And there's no filler in them. Okay, so the color that you see goes on. It's not lighter then it doesn't fade throughout the day. I like to frame my eye first. Everybody's different. But I frame my eye. Because my eye's deep set. And I do brush clinics as well. So if you are interested in attending one of my brush clinics, let me know. And you can attend one of my brush clinics virtually as well. Okay? And you get a discount on the brush set because you need good tools to be able to do the brush clinic. That's what it's for. But it teaches you, color and stuff like that. Okay, so then now I'm just going to come in with a all over eyeshadow. Just start in my corner and go on my eyelid. And you can overlap your eyeshadows. So some people would have done the whole entire eye first and then put this color over top. Sometimes I put my eyeliner on first. Today I'm going to put my eyeliner on second. Just totally whatever is your preference, okay? Some people like matte, some people like shiny. I do a little bit of each. And then when you get that other color on, like if you feel like your color, well, this is the blending brush. If you feel like your color is too dark, then you take your blending brush. And then if you feel like it's still too dark, then I have like 2 eyeshadows that I use strictly for muting, like, lessening the color a little bit. Because some days you put it on, you're like, whoa. And then some days, and here's the thing, you guys, don't ever try to get it perfect, because you're never going to get it perfect. Give yourself a certain amount of time. Nobody gets that close to you to see if your eye makeup is right. The closest anybody should be or normally is within 3 feet. Right? That's 36 inches. So get a yardstick and stand back 36 inches from somebody, and you're still going to feel like it's close. You're still going to feel like they're in your space. Okay, so I always do the top for sure. Sometimes I do the bottom. But when you're doing the bottom, you guys, when I bring it in, it makes your eyes smaller. And my eyes aren't super big. So I like to just do the top and accent the top. Okay? So our eyeliner is waterproof, but it's smudgeable. So after you apply it, you can literally smudge it. Because I don't know about you, but I never get it on perfect. Right? And if you wanted a little thicker one place, that's totally fine. Okay? So I've got the eyes on. So still a little tacky. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to my mascara. So I always do 2 mascaras. I always do the Lash Intensity Mascara. It has vitamin E in it, so it conditions your lashes. And you guys check out the wand. Okay? I do have a mascara club. So every 90 days, you should change your mascara out because it builds up air and creates bacteria in there. And then that's when we get eye infections, and that's when the mascara gets clumpy and flakes and all of that stuff. So in my mascara club, you don't have to worry about when you need to change out your mascara. I take care of it for you. I'll say, okay, this is the month I'm sending you your mascara. Is there anything else that you need to add? You know, like your foundation or whatever, but your mascara is already, you're already doing your mascara. So a year's supply of mascara is just 4 mascaras, okay? So you can see this mascara is super full, gives you everything. Definition, length, volume, all the things that you're looking for in a mascara. So that's the Lash Intensity Mascara. Then the next one is our Fanorama. We have a Ultimate Mascara. That's probably our #1 seller besides the Lash Intensity Mascara of the regular mascaras. We have a new one called Great Heights. The wand is curved. We have a lengthening mascara to just lengthen the lashes if that's all that you're looking for. And then we also have a waterproof mascara. Now, all of our mascaras are water resistant. See how I got mascara there? I'm going to show you a hack. All of our mascaras are water resistant. So if you tear, you just let it go and kind of, like do this to pat the water or whatever, and you're not gonna lose anything. Okay. But like when I swim, I still, if I'm going to be like swimming, and I know I'm going to be getting my face and hair wet, I will do my regular mascara and then I'll put my waterproof over top of it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to do a quick contour on my cheeks. I want to lift my cheek up a little bit. Okay, do that bone. That cheekbone that God gave us to enhance our beauty. See the difference? Big difference. So I do some contouring. I talk to you about that when we do the Advanced Glamour. Okay, and then now I'll go back into my cheek and get just a little bit of cheek on the end to give it just a little bit of color. Sometimes I don't do color. I'll just do the just the contour. Okay, all over finishing brush. I'm going to do one side. Well, you know what? No, I'm going to, yeah. All my appointments are at my house today, so I'm good. So I'm going to do one with the translucent powder. Tap, tap, tap. And so this just kind of sets everything. Since I am, like I said, combination to oily, all the oils have to block. Okay, now all the oils have to come through all this, right? So now I'm going to do the silky setting powder on this side. You might be able to see a difference. You might not be able to see a difference. But this, what I'm using now, is going to give me a more fuller coverage. Okay? This is where I always have my backup powder today with me, because as I be blowing my nose, I'll have to re-powder. Okay? So this is the side with the translucent powder. This is the side with the silky setting powder. And what I love best about having the translucent powder, but also having the silky setting powder, is you have two choices of foundation. So you've got your silky setting powder if you want something light. You've got your 3D if you want something medium. And then using both of them together is going to give you really full coverage. See the full coverage that you got? Oh, you can tell difference now that I'm looking. And like I said, remember, after it sets for about 90 minutes. Okay, here's my mascara. I don't have my Q-tip. But see, came right off. Since I dug with my finger. But a Q-tip, usually I just swirl it and then it will come right off. And I don't have to reapply any of my stuff. So there you go. That is the foundation, and I'm all ready to go for the day, 17 minutes. And that is because I was explaining, right? And so I would love to get together with you and go over a professional look with you, what you're looking for. You know, it doesn't have to be like super glam. This is not super glam. You know, it may be for you, but it's not super glam. And the only thing I have to do yet is put my lips on, and it's hard to talk while I put my lips on, so I'll put that on afterwards. But I would love for you to go to one of my Facebook pages. It's Beauty Solutions is what it's called. And every Thursday night, I do something at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Every Thursday night, I do something. If you would like to get a sample packet to follow along on the Thursday nights, just message me. I have a link tree that it shows all the ways that you can connect with me, and you can ask for a packet right there. If you are local to me, you can either pick one up, or I can drop one off, or we can even get together. And I do one-on-ones. They're complimentary. And I will do fun girlfriend gatherings, or where there's, 5 or 6 people. We do birthday parties. We do girls' night out. We do wine or cocktails and color. I mean, just what sounds fun to you. And that's what we do. And so I encourage you to connect with me, and let's see how I can help you with any of your beauty solutions needs. And now that we're getting ready to go into the holiday season, I can also help you with any gift-giving services that you may need, or some people get a side hustle this time of year because they need extra money for the holidays, or they need extra money because they're getting married, or they need extra money because they're going on a trip. Maybe whatever, maybe the extra money that you need or they're planning for retirement. And so I would love to talk to you about the Mary Kay opportunity, because you never know if it's for you, but you won't know unless you listen. Every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have a Zoom where you can peek into pink is what I call it. and learn more about the Mary Kay opportunity. But you don't have to wait until a Thursday night. If you want to get together with me, I would love to do that. But otherwise, every Thursday night we have it as well. And you can just let me know and I can send you the invite. Okay, have a great day.